Hello friends! It is but a day after filming my first video, but as it turns out the weather changes quickly here. As you can see, a lot more of my porch is visible now. The snow is melting quickly and it's quite calm and peaceful out here. So before the snow is completely melted, I thought I'd go ahead and give you that little tour of the area that I promised. Of course, everything could change from one moment to the next, so I might be sprinting home in the rain. We'll see, but for now, it's looking really nice. So let's go ahead and take a look at the neighborhood. Here, we've got a little shortcut to this nice hilly area just across the street. I love that there's this opening in the trees so I can see my house from pretty far away in this lovely little nature area. And this is actually the start of a pilgrimage that one can take between a bunch of churches that are scattered across the area. There's this really lovely red soil. This is just an awesome area for sledding. Someone actually left a sled. I think I might have to try this before the snow is completely gone. My first sled ride in Sweden, let's do it. There's still a bit of snow. I think I can make it down. Thanks to whoever left the sled here. I still haven't met my neighbors, but just from what I've learned, there's quite a sense of community in these small towns. So I'm sure whoever left this doesn't mind me using it. As long as I don't break it. I hope I don't break it. Oh, but first, check this out. At the top of the hill, right off the bat, we've got a really nice fire pit. It's even got these branches for a little rotisserie action. A nice bench. I'm definitely gonna have to come up here for a grill sometime. But for now, it's time for action. Oh, that was thrilling. I should start more of my days like that. So yeah, right across the street here, there's a nice little forest area. That started the pilgrimage, as I mentioned. It goes through the woods. And I haven't ventured that way yet. I'll have to save that for another video. For now, we're gonna head towards the beach, towards the Baltic Sea. It's really lovely out today. I'm not very familiar with the snow as a Southern California boy, so I didn't realize that it doesn't have to be very cold. It's actually very nice out right now. I've got my puffy on and that's plenty. I feel not even a chill. Yeah, like 2 days ago I was here and this whole hill was covered in snow, so things change quickly. That's for sure. This was another, maybe more intense sledding hill. It's probably a good thing that it's melted by now. The first one was already crazy enough for me. Here, apparently there's some kind of fishing tour that happens. You could buy a fishing license and I guess go out with a group and catch some trout in the Baltic Sea. I don't know if there's actually trout. I don't know a thing about fishing, so I probably should do that tour at some point. Wow, it's really changed so much. There's this big field ahead that was completely covered in snow. Now it's gone. Looks like I missed snowman season for this year. Here's the river that flows out into the Baltic Sea. Again, just 2 days ago, it was totally frozen. It was actually cracking and making these insane sounds. So I guess we'll have to wait until next year for me to document that. But check this out. This is a wind shelter And apparently these are scattered throughout Sweden, and anyone can just come here and take shelter under this nice log hut and light a fire. Pretty awesome. In fact, Sweden has this whole principle of right to use land. So you're allowed to stroll through private property. You can forage for mushrooms and berries wherever you wish without a license. You can even camp if it's a matter of survival in someone's backyard, like whoever lives over there. It's crazy to think that probably not long from now, all of this will start to feel very normal. Right now, it's just all so wonderful and magical, everything around me. So I'm really trying to soak it in and appreciate each and every moment and every sight. Oh, we gotta hop a barbed wire here. Again, I have right to this land, so I can hop a barbed wire if I have to. There we go. Barely a hop. It's already knocked over. But yeah, if I'm watching this in the future, note to self, don't stop appreciating it. This place is absolutely beautiful. And you know what? That's true of my hometown as well. That's true of just about everywhere in the world. So wherever you're watching this from, maybe consider taking a little walk today or tomorrow morning and soak it all in. Look at it through fresh eyes and appreciate what you've got. Look at these monster logs. Little world core, as I call it. Parkour in nature. World core. I hope I can do some ice skating on a frozen lake next winter as well. That's kind of something I've always dreamed of. I'm sure it's possible out here. All right, so I've just walked the length of this field, and now we can kind of just push our ways through a little bit of woodland and we'll get to the shore of the Baltic Sea. I'm glad I wore my snowshoes. There's a lot of puddle action today. A lot of barbed plants as well. Oh, gotta be careful with my puffy. What's the sign say? 4.5 kilometers to something. I'm not quite sure where those are pointing. Oh, wait up. This looks like a good climbing tree. Oh yeah, I was right. Although, I should probably wait until I have a cell phone number here so I can call emergency services if need be. Then I'll go to the top. You might not be able to see it on the camera, but I've got a great view of the Baltic Sea from here and some of the islands out there off the shore. All right, time to get back down. Hopefully the slow way. The wind is picking up a little bit, so hopefully it doesn't start raining. But it is opening up, and looks like we're about to hit the shore. Wow, I gotta say, this was very beautiful all covered in snow, but this definitely has a magic of its own right. Stunning and also pretty slippery. I'm definitely crunching through this ice a bit and I don't know exactly how deep it is. So be prepared for some potential bloopers. Whoa. Beautiful, huh? All of this is definitely a big part of what convinced me to come out here. I am a lover of nature, and well, this is nature at its peak. Had some close calls on the ice there, but I think we're almost out of it. All right, I made it. I survived the ice. Just like that, we're back in this little patch of forest. And there's the field we crossed earlier, back in the distance. Looks like we've got a little hunter's perch here, knocked over. Just for this little small area here, I guess. Kind of does look like a scene from the Oregon Trail. Might have to get myself a little pellet rifle. Hunt some quail come springtime. Cook it up on that rotisserie up on the top of the hill that I saw earlier. In the past week, I've seen 2 young deer, a fox just yesterday in the road, and now I saw myself a hare. Some beautiful birds as well, so plenty of life to be seen in the area. And get this, that whole beautiful loop we just did goes right down this road, and my house, I can see it from here. Oh. Fenced in again. Here we go. Almost missed my stop here. Whoa. Oh. Now this is the advanced sledding hill. Short but incredibly steep. And what is this thing? A snow rocket. Oh man. All right, I told myself that last sled was intense enough, but I've never seen one of these, so I gotta give it a shot. I think that one hill I already did is the only one with quite enough snow on it still. I could maybe stand on this. Yeah. Why not? What could go wrong? It's more like an ice rocket right now, so this might be a little too intense, but YOLO. I think there might not be quite enough snow. All right, I guess that's the best we're getting in this weather. And I didn't break a wrist. That's quite the bonus. All right, started and ended the video with a sled ride. That was entirely unplanned. And we are back. That's kind of the first fun little loop I've discovered. There's definitely more to be seen, but I guess I ought to save that for another adventure. For now, I've got to do some chores around the house. And, well, that was a lovely way to start my day. Thanks for joining. I hope you liked it. As always, let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns. Was it entirely reckless for me to be walking on that ice? Maybe. Anyways, I survived and I had a great time. Thanks for joining me. See you soon.